The spiritual meaning of a knock can be interpreted in a variety of different ways, and the one that is most appropriate for you will vary according to the circumstances of your life, the beliefs that you hold most dear, and the state in which you find yourself right now. In this video, we are going to discuss the significance of hearing a knock as a sign from the spiritual realm, as well as the possible meanings associated with hearing a knock. Before we start, please share the love and subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you're the first one to our new videos. Message from the spiritual world. Knocking on the door is often interpreted as a communication from the spirit world. It is possible that a loved one who has passed away is making an effort to communicate with you, or it may be that the universe itself is trying to send you a message. It indicates that a passageway connecting our world with the spirit world has been opened, and the spirit world is about to impart some vital information upon you. Some people, particularly pessimistic people, believe that it's a sign that a demon has entered your home and is about to attack your soul. They base this belief on the idea that negative people are more likely to hold this belief. Don't get too worked up if you hear a knock on the door. Evil spirits almost never give their victims advance warning of their arrival, so there's really no reason to worry about it. You will meet new people. If you hear a knock on your door, it could be a sign that you are about to meet new people who will assist you in developing your spirituality and making the most of your talent, which is buried deep within your inner self. This would be a positive omen. In most cases, the more knocks you hear, the greater the likelihood that you will come into contact with individuals of this type, and the more insistent the knocks, the more significant an impact they will have on your life. Be careful what you wish for. The universe is constantly paying attention to everything you say and think. If you heard a knock on the door, it might be a message from on high cautioning you to be careful about what it is that you wish for or what it is that you are aiming for. Take care in what you say and do, because your words and deeds could easily backfire and have unintended repercussions. There are times when the thing that we desire the most is also the thing that is going to cause us the most suffering. If you heard a really hard knock, it could be a really important warning that you should be mindful about where you are putting your heart and energy into, and make sure that you don't make the same mistake twice. Now, let's see what's the spiritual meaning of hearing knocks by the number of separate knocks you hear. The total number of knocks that you have heard can be an extremely helpful indicator in determining what it was trying to tell you. Each number possesses a unique set of values, qualities, and other characteristics, all of which are projected onto the knocking itself. Because of this, before drawing any conclusions, you should always take into account the total number of knocks that you have been exposed to. 2 knocks. You will find your soulmate. In numerology, the number 2 is a symbol for dedication, love, and a romantic partnership between two individuals. Because of this, if you hear 2 knocks on the door at the same time, it may be a sign that your true love is looking for you. Your twin flame has experienced something, and they are making a conscientious effort to connect with you. That person might be much closer to you than you realize at this moment. There is a good chance that the beginning of the most significant and fulfilling romantic relationship for you is right around the corner. In some circumstances, individuals do not always have the impression that they have found their soulmate when they do. If, on the other hand, you've been given the signal of 2 knocks, it's virtually certain that you'll have an instant connection with your soulmate and realize that the person you've met is the one. If you are already in a committed romantic relationship, receiving 2 knocks on the door could be a portent that you are about to take the next step toward marriage. In either case, the sound of 2 knocks on the door is a portent that your romantic life is about to undergo a significant shift. Keep an open mind and trust that the universe will lead you to the person who will become the love of your life and the person with whom you will spend the rest of your life. 3 knocks. You're integrating separate parts of yourself. It is possible that you are integrating your mind, spirit, and body if you hear 3 knocks at the door at the same time. Given that the Holy Trinity is represented by the number 3, this could be a sign that you are progressing toward completion. It indicates that you are bringing together the various components that contribute to your unique identity. As a consequence of this, receiving 3 knocks may be a sign that you are developing a heightened awareness of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You are developing a heightened awareness of your body and the requirements it has. You have come to terms with your frailties and are no longer running away from your needs. You are currently listening to your authentic self. Everything points to the fact that you are on the right path to wholeness, individuation, and spiritual enlightenment, so keep doing what you're doing. Having said that, if you don't get the sense that any of these things are true in any way, and the 3 knocks you've heard have been random, coming one after the other after long pauses, it might be an indication that you're heading in the wrong direction, that your various components are growing further apart from one another, and that as a result, you are losing some of your cohesiveness as a whole. You are unable to comprehend what it is that you want, your feelings are incomprehensible, and your health continues to deteriorate. If this is how you feel, then receiving 3 knocks may be a sign that you need to start living your life with more awareness and put in more effort to become a complete person. 4 knocks, remain centered. The number 4 is an indication of reliability. A square has 4 sides, 4 angles, and 4 points, all of which are indicators of stability. It's the form of a foundation that offers the greatest degree of steadiness. In addition, there are the 4 cardinal directions, which are the north, east, south, and west, each of which stands for completeness. The cross, the most significant symbol in Christianity, can be created by drawing lines from each of the 4 cardinal directions towards the center of a square. Because of this, the fact that you heard 4 knocks is a signal that you should concentrate on making your life more stable and consistent. It suggests that you should establish a routine for yourself and adhere to it. You should establish a solid basis for your life by developing healthy routines that are beneficial to both your mind and body, and then you should become centered within that basis by achieving a state of balance. After you have accomplished this, you will be able to deal with any difficulties and obstacles that come your way. You won't let the pressure from your peers or other outside factors affect how you feel or behave. On the basis of the foundation that you have established, you will be able to maintain your strength, no matter what challenges you are presented with. 5 knocks. Changes in your life. If you hear 5 knocks, it is typically a sign that significant life changes are on their way to you. While the perception of a single knock might point to something other than a spiritual cause or meaning, the experience of hearing 5 knocks almost certainly has some sort of spiritual import. If you hear 5 knocks, it is typically a sign that significant life changes are on their way to you. While the perception of a single knock might point to something other than a spiritual cause or meaning, the experience of hearing 5 knocks almost certainly has some sort of spiritual import. Just consider it for a moment. It would be extremely difficult to mistake the sound of 5 knocks. It is extremely unlikely that you will be able to confuse a string of 5 knocks with anything else, which indicates that the knocks are almost certainly a divine message from on high. Just consider it for a moment. It would be extremely difficult to mistake the sound of 5 knocks. It is extremely unlikely that you will be able to confuse a string of 5 knocks with anything else, which indicates that the knocks are almost certainly a divine message from on high. The number 5 is symbolic of the idea that there are 5 fundamental components of nature. This idea can be found in many different cultures all over the world, including Japan, China, India, and ancient Greece. The fundamental components make up everything that exists and direct the movement of cosmic energy throughout the cosmos. The number 5 is symbolic of the idea that there are 5 fundamental components of nature. This idea can be found in many different cultures all over the world, including Japan, China, India, and ancient Greece. The fundamental components make up everything that exists and direct the movement of cosmic energy throughout the cosmos. Hearing 5 knocks is a sign of some kind of shift and movement